worsened and he was cared for by his family. Ali was chosen to light the Olympic flame at the start of the 1996 Olympic Games in Atlanta, Georgia. He died on June 3rd, 2016.
It's 0700 hours, the 10th of July, 2025. Good morning and welcome. This is Wake Up Nigeria on a Thursday morning. And you know how it is on Thursdays. We call it our Artsy Thursdays. It's quite colorful. We get to look at some side of the arts that we don't get to see the whole week. And we ensure that you wrap up your week. Some people call it the eve. Okay, no, it's not the eve of the weekend. It's the pre-eve. Ultimate Eve, yeah. Just one day before the eve of the weekend. Good morning and welcome. My name is Mike Mesikeno and it is a pleasure, definitely one, to have you on the show this morning. Now, you know what you're set for whenever I Wake Up Nigeria 2 comes in. It's entertainment, it's fun, it's education, it's infotainment. It's all of that wrapped in one. That's what we assure you on the show every single day. You can catch us live. We are on GOTV channel 16. We are also on StarTimes 121. And then if you are tuning in via the terrestrial band, the ultra high frequency is 49. That's where you can catch us. Online, tvcentertainment.tv/live stream. Options where you can do that. We are also streaming live on YouTube. TVC Entertainment, that's the handle. You can catch the show on a live stream. And then ultimately, for you to have no interruption, if you want no ads while you are watching, just go download our app. Available on the Play Store and the Apple iOS Store. Once you download it, internet connection, you can watch us anywhere across the world without interruptions. That should be your first choice, your first stop. Okay? So yeah, use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC to interact with us across social media at TVC Entertainment _ or at TVC Entertainment, Facebook, X, LinkedIn, also all of them. TikTok, you can also catch us there. Use the hashtag for engagement and interaction. Let's get into what we have for you this morning. We'll kick off with Chef Amaka A. Well, you know what? At the second A, yeah. Now she is going to be in the kitchen, her beautiful self, serving us some spicy minced beef filling for plant. Chef Amaka. What is that? The name is quite long. Spicy minced beef filling for plantain baskets served with dirty rice. Amaka, why is the rice dirty? Tell me, why is the rice dirty? What do you mean by dirty rice?
Because we'll do a lot of things in it. So
okay.
We're going to play in it. So I guess that's just where the dirty
Amaka, I like it. I have the feeling of dirty December, dirty rice, that kind of feel, yeah? Looking forward to what you have in store in the kitchen for us this morning.
Thank
and then moving on from that, we have a musical performance. Ayoade Neil is the voice of raw truth wrapped in melody, a trailblazer of all tastes. He's a self-crafted genre that blends soulful introspection with a streetwise edge. We'll be having him on the show this morning. On Book Chat, we have Monfik Orion Abu, a live sync expert a published author and a highly sought-after speaker with 19 years of experience in coaching, mentorship, and business strategies. She is the co-author of the book, We Are Unbreakable. And we'll be celebrating all of you who are born in the month of July. Happy birthday to all of you. We'll be giving you special shout outs. You don't want to miss this one.
Pray for this year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
And on Tech this morning, joining us to discuss building a skilled economy, the power of tech and non-tech skills in driving national growth, is Oluwa Mayuwa Ajide, a certified senior RPA developer. And then we'll wrap up the show with Abolade Bobby, a Nigerian musician, creative artist, and Guinness World Record holder. All right, that's the size of all that we have in store for you this morning. It's going to be a splendid show, so just chill, sit back, relax, grab a cup of beverage, whichever one you prefer. It's going to be a roller coaster ride. We will be back after this time out. It's exactly 7 minutes past 7 on the 7th month. Well, good morning and welcome. This is the news on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Mike Mesikeno. Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, says the Nigerian economy is steadily improving under President Tinubu. Mr. Idris attributed the progress to the wide-ranging reforms being implemented across various sectors by the administration. The minister received members and newly elected executives of the Nigerian Guild of Editors at his office. He acknowledged that although challenges remain, the administration is making steady progress and is successfully flattening the curve. Mr. Idris also emphasized that the policy thrust of the Tinubu administration is its unwavering commitment to press freedom and freedom of expression, which he described as the cornerstone of the nation's democracy. Now, the police have announced total restriction of vehicular movement and waterways throughout the state from 3 a.m. till 3 p.m. on Saturday for the local government election. Only those on essential duties will be allowed movement with identification tags certified by the State Independent Electoral Commission. The police warns that security agencies on duty will arrest anyone violating the restrictions. More than 8,000 additional personnel have been deployed from neighboring states to reinforce security across all polling units in Lagos State. And on health, the Executive Director and CEO of the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, Muyi Aino, says the federal government is taking bold and concrete steps to reduce maternal and neonatal deaths in Nigeria. Dr. Aino was speaking at the signing ceremony for bilateral memoranda of understanding with 10 Gates Foundation supported states. He described the agreement as a major milestone in the implementation of the flagship maternal and neonatal mortality reduction innovation and initiative. The initiative aims to rapidly reduce maternal and infant mortality through a coordinated sector-wide approach.
The Gates Foundation, like all other partners, are all committed towards reducing maternal and infant mortality. So this project is not coming at the wrong time. This is the best time for it to actually come. And the MOU we're signing today is equally good because this is not the first MOU that is happening between states and federal government or states and partners. And the good thing is that with each MOU, there's always an improvement on the previous one.
The purpose of today's meeting is really to concretize, to formalize an agreement between MPHCDA and your states to start to implement specific interventions with funding from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation to the MPHCDA, but also we want to leverage pool funds from other sources, including a large anonymous donor, as well as government resources at the federal level. But the idea is to try to do a number of things, engage with you the way, as part of the swap, we want to engage with the states further, which is almost, in some sense, using a DLI approach, where if you're able to, do certain things, to resource you at the state level. So rather than have the MPHCDA recruiting health workers for you.
Well, it was a shock in some ways, but the semi-final of the Club World Cup ended as PSG defeat. I have a number of PSG fans. My director, Mr. Kolade, he said, when that Sunday comes, we want to hear your mouth. My floor manager, Juwon, when Sunday comes, we'll hear your mouth. Well, moving on from the Club World Cup, we have Carlo Ancelotti has been sentenced to a year in prison by a Spanish court for tax evasion, but he will not have to serve time in jail. The former Chelsea and Everton boss was accused of failing to pay €1 million in tax on his salary during his first spell in charge of Real Madrid from 2013 to 2015. He will avoid prison but does have to pay a fine of €386,361.93. Ancelotti ended the second spell with Real at the end of last season and took the Brazilian job. Under Spanish law, any sentence under 2 years for a non-violent crime rarely requires a defendant without previous convictions to serve jail time. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump has confirmed that he will attend Sunday's FIFA Club World Cup final in New Jersey. The news came a day after FIFA World Football's governing body announced it has opened an office in New York's Trump Tower. The United States is hosting the first edition of an expanded Club World Cup and will be a co-host for next year's World Cup along with Canada and Mexico. Trump is the chair of a task force he established to oversee preparations for each tournament. Gianni Infantino, well, it's causing up to Trump there. I think about Trump and Elon Musk, and I say, hey, you don't become friends with Trump too much because anything could happen. Well, that's it on Sports Update, and of course the news for the hour. Will take a time and I'll stay with us. When we get back, Chef Amaka is already started. It's going to be a roller coaster in the kitchen.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Good governance at any level is characterized by 4 pillars: transparency, accountability, fairness, and responsibility. The Seyi Makinde-led administration since inception has upheld all these traits, making life more meaningful for the people of Oyo State. Resting on the 4 pillars of the administration, which includes education, health, security, and expansion of the economy through agribusiness, the people have continued to feel the impact of good governance. On Oyo Update, you'll be opportune to see how far the Seyi Makinde government has brought governance to every doorstep across the state. Join us weekly at this time for insightful moments. Oyo State, setting the pace.
It's my fatherland. God bless Akwa.
We will invite all Akwa Ibomites to arise to the faith of greatness with our Rise agenda.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
You're watching Beyond 100 Days with Nifemi Oguntoye. President Tinubu, since he assumed office,
they are on our way to progress.
6 out of the 8 APC federal lawmakers. I have a movement.
Chef Amaka already has our meal going on this morning. Chef Amaka, good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, good. Wonderful. We have quite the expanse here, or the platter when it comes to ingredients here. But first of all, I know I mentioned it earlier. Let's hear it from you. What are we preparing this morning?
We're making cabbage roll. I know there was a mix-up with the menu, but I corrected it. So we're making cabbage roll as well as dirty rice.
Cabbage roll as well as dirty rice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then with salted corn by the side.
When we say dirty, just think of dirty December. You probably understand. So we can see the ingredients. Let's go over everything that you have here. This is quite something. You don't have them labeled.
It's very important. It's very important to know your stuff.
Okay.
To know what you're coming with.
What you're coming with.
Yeah,
okay.
Because most of them are like natural herbs that I blended together.
Okay, so you didn't just go to buy the ingredients. This is stuff that is done by you.
Yes, most of them.
Let's go by it.
So, and sometimes I use chicken stock, dry it up, blend it. Then I have my own. I have my own Maggi. I guess that's what it is. Okay. Just like what we did here. After I already sauteed
all right. Garlic. So, but let's go over everything here one by one. Let's just go over it. Okay. So, what do we have here?
Okay, we have this is chicken sausage.
Chicken sausage.
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay. I love the way you cut. Even your onions. I don't like onions, but I want to eat these onions. With the way you cut it, I can just start eating it now, right? Okay, but let's go over everything. No.
Should I serve it?
No. Okay, let's go back. Chicken sausage. What do we have here?
This is coriander.
Coriander. Okay.
Just leave this aside. This is spices.
Spices. Well, tell us the spices. Just tell us. This is what
this is chicken.
Okay.
Chicken stock that is blended.
That is blended. Okay.
Yeah. And this is Benny.
Okay.
That I used to incorporate with my other spices.
Okay. I see something like Goya. What's that?
Goya, yes.
Okay.
Goya is a special kind of
spice. All right. That's our carrot, veggies.
Yes.
That's
pepper, rosemary, thyme, garlic.
Okay.
And then we have habanero pepper.
Okay.
Of which we already started it.
Okay.
We already started with some things already. We have paprika. And we have cayenne pepper.
And then I can see some corn there.
Okay, yes. Yes, we're going to do something different with the corn.
Okay.
Just so that it can give a different
this
flavor.
bougie kind of rice, then I just see this corn on top, all right?
Yes.
Wonderful. And that's the cabbage that you spoke about.
Yes.
So what do we have here already over boiling and all of that?
This is minced meat.
Wow.
So this minced meat, it needs to...
Wow.
The water needs to dehydrate.
Okay.
It needs to go down.
It needs to go down, okay.
Yeah. So after which, we'll roll it inside the cabbage.
Okay.
Take a sheet of cabbage and then roll it in, wrap it up, steam it a little bit, serve it with the dirty rice with corn by the side.
Wonderful. And then what do we have here? You've already started cutting off some things here, and I saw that you put this.
This is garlic.
You sauteed this.
Yes, I did that. So all I just need to do is just squeeze out the juice from it.
Okay.
So
the juice is still
like
there.
This, yes.
Okay.
It's easier like this instead of chopping. This method makes it more effective than the regular chopping of garlic.
This thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Wonderful.
You feel the effect from this one.
Okay.
And now that this is done,
I love garlic.
If you are, would you eat garlic just like
for people that have, some sort of allergy against garlic, I hope you're not a vampire, because from the folklore, that's what we hear. Vampires don't like garlic. So, but yeah, this garlic is already. But you already sauteed this one first. Why did you do that? Why did you put it on fire?
Because I wanted it to be easy.
Okay, yes. So it's easier to.
Yeah, because sometimes when you're chopping garlic on the board, you lose most of the nutrients.
Oh wow!
And also you lose most of the main taste. That's why you don't even feel it in the food. So once it has been sauteed, once it's like this, and you put it in your food, it gives a flavor, a different flavor.
A different kind of flavor, yeah.
Yes.
I like that. And you're putting it quite early, yeah, while the water is still going on. Yes. Wouldn't it evaporate with the water? Like those juices? Wouldn't it evaporate with the water?
No, the idea is for the flavor to spread. That's just what we're doing. We don't even need to see it again. We just want it to incorporate with the meat that is inside and let the flavor spread.
All right. Is that heat enough? See, look, I imagine I have to put on all four just to make sure that there's enough heat.
It's too much.
It's too much, yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Let me do my best to reduce the heat.
So once this goes down, once this levels down, then we'll just start with the splitting of cabbage and our rice. And
then that is wonderful, yeah. But you do have, there's quite a lot. There's a lot of vegetables I can see with this one, yeah.
There's not so much vegetable.
Okay, not so much, yeah. Okay.
It just looks like there's a lot. Because everything is going to go into the food.
Okay.
And then you see the effect.
Well, it's nice. This is what's
that's oregano and drill leaf.
Oregano.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing like 3 or 4 different kinds of leaves here. You say, this is enough. So if there was more vegetable, if I see this one, I think that you say it's not enough. That means that, well, we're looking forward to. And then the rice is basmati, yeah?
Yes.
What's the difference? What is it about basmati rice? What is that thing about it?
To be honest with you, if you can cook, you can cook.
Okay.
The reason why I even choose for this is because of time. So that I don't get to take a lot of time waiting for my long grain rice to be ready. Okay. But with this basmati rice, it's faster,
yeah?
It's faster.
So apart from that speed, is there any other thing? Is there anything special about this particular rice?
When rice is like long grain, they like to taste it. I think the taste.
The taste, eh?
Yeah.
There's something about it, about the taste?
It's just the taste.
So people even talk about healthier option. Is that even something? Because, hey, it's rice is rice. It's carbohydrates now.
Know, I've heard that before, but if you really want healthier option, eat more veggies. Eating this does not mean you.
Melody, a trailblazer of Alte's, is also a self-crafted genre that blends soulful introspection with a streetwise edge. That's Alte is. What's Alte is? Is music.
Yeah.
This is your mic so we can hear you.
Okay, I call my gen Ote is. I don't like to be
is.
boxed actually, so I do Ote music, but it's
interesting. I've never heard that one. I like the fact that you keep hearing different genre of music on Wake Up Nigeria. It's all good. So what song are you performing for us this morning?
Yeah, I'll be performing Paranoid and Ote version. I have the Afrobeat version, but this is a different version.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Paranoid, what's Paranoid about?
Paranoid, I think the title says it all. It's just about me speaking to my inner self and trying to come out of my shell and be myself. Yeah, and also complaining about adulthood struggles at the same time. So I'm just expressing myself with the music.
So is Paranoid part of your EP? I know your EP is almost out.
Yeah, I actually have it out already.
Oh, nice. When did it drop?
I dropped it last year.
Oh, okay.
Paranoid has been out like 6 years ago.
Oh.
So I did a new EP last year.
Okay.
Then I did a different version.
So you did different versions of it? Ah, okay. You know what? We really can't wait to hear you perform Paranoid, the alter version.
Exactly.
Or alter ace, depending on how you look at it. So you know what? Take it away.
Thank you.
Call me Mr. Daniel. I roll my worries in the race, light up and smooth all. Try my sorrows in the liquor, cause I'm gonna leave just once, not twice. Hyenas keep on chasing we, but they never reaching us. I put my life on the line, cause the streets never smile. All they want to see me fall. You get in my time where they bother me, I only Papa fit to cover me, I know they let the person go by me, cause person will find money, no they find trouble. I'll live my life like this. Trust nobody, only judge me, I trust, yeah. From deep down I did sing, but bad man won't see me down. Now I day on my own. No shoddy, nobody. Yes, I'm very paranoid. I'll keep on dancing on my own. I don't trust nobody. Of course, I'm very paranoid. Yeah, she says she loves me, but she's only down for the money. That she makes me paranoid. I'll keep on dancing on my own. I don't trust nobody. Yeah, paranoid. I just saw this that I'm focused. Money came my shoulder. I don't trust nobody, yeah, I'm cold blood. I just wanna live my life and focus. Few friends, less stress. I just wanna make money and not friends. Cause the last time that I tried to trust friends, asking mommy, he left is my bread. He get in my tower where they bother me. Now only Baba fit to cover me. I know they let the person go by me. Cause person will find money, no they find trouble. I'll live my life like this. Trust nobody, only judge me, I trust them. From deep down I they sing, but bad man was see me down. Now I day on my own. No shoddy, nobody. Yes, I'm very paranoid. I'll keep on dancing on my own. I don't trust nobody. Of course, I'm very paranoid. Yeah, she says she loves me, but she's only down for the money. That she makes me paranoid. I'll keep on dancing on my own. I don't trust nobody. Of course, I'm very paranoid. I'll keep on dancing on my own. I'll keep on dancing. Keep on dancing. Keep on rocking on my own. I'll keep on rocking. Yeah, she says she loves me, but she's only down for the goodie. I'll keep on dancing on my own, dancing on my own. I'm dancing on my own.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon. I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amaka Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to our Haka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Martin Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta, Georgia, January 15, 1929. The son of a Baptist minister, King received a doctorate degree in theology and in 1955 helped organize the first major protest of the African American civil rights movement, the successful Montgomery bus boycott. King participated in and led marches for the right to vote, desegregation, labor rights, and other civil rights. He advocated civil disobedience and nonviolent opposition against segregation in the South, influenced by Mahatma Gandhi. The peaceful protests he led throughout the American South were often met with violence. Nonetheless, Dr. King and his supporters were persistent and the movement gained momentum. Dr. King was a powerful orator. He appealed to Christian and American ideals and won growing support from the federal government and Northern White. In 1963, Bayard Rustin and A. Philip Randolph led the massive march on Washington for jobs and freedom. The event's grand finale was King's famous I Have a Dream speech. 250,000 people gathered outside the Lincoln Memorial to hear the stirring speech. In 1964, the civil rights movement achieved two of its greatest successes: the ratification of the 24th Amendment, which abolished the poll tax, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which prohibited racial discrimination in employment and education and outlawed racial segregation in public facilities. In the same year, King became the youngest person to win the Nobel Peace Prize. In the late 1960s, King openly criticized U.S. involvement in Vietnam and turned his efforts to winning economic rights for poor Americans. He was a leader of the American Civil Rights Movement and organized a number of peaceful protests as head of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, including the March on Washington in 1963. He was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee on April 4th, 1968.
Right. It is time for us to have a conversation via What's Up and About. Mike and I are here, and we have a potpourri of stuff to talk about. We're talking sports, we're talking food. But I really want to start from the food. What day?
Please.
What day?
You don't talk to Amaka in this place.
Okay.
If you want to talk to Amaka, you book 24-hour pre-appointment with me.
Okay.
Before you talk to Amaka. Amaka, it's only me you talk to. Let's respect our boundaries. You are superstar. Let's respect our boundaries. Me, I am booking agent.
Mike,
good.
Mr. Booking Agent, please help us ask this bougie dirty rice. Is it supposed to make others that make dirty rice go under the table and hide?
Yes, we are using red wine. Have you heard that before? Instead of water.
Yes, now people cook with
wine.
There
is no water. It's only wine.
Yes.
Focus on the camera, Mary. You don't have too much. You see why I say you should not talk to Amaka here. Amaka, please, you are talking, please. What's the distance? I know you've set the veggies are sauteing. Tell us what's happening there now.
We're doing doings.
So those are the veggies there. What's inside there? The carrots and all of that, and then the leaves here. What are you doing to it now?
I want flavors. Okay. I want it to build up.
Okay.
So I just added.
Is there any oil with it or just the veggies?
Yeah, there's. Okay. For my oil, I usually don't just use any oil. I just take any bottle and drizzle stuffs in it.
Okay.
But I get garlic, thyme, everything, burn it up with the oil. Gives it like a lot of flavor. Then I drain it off, then leave the bottle of oil. So if you perceive the oil I'm using, it's a basil oil. Basil thyme oil. So that one alone is already bringing the
Mike
fire
needs more time in the kitchen.
You are a discovery, Amaka.
Oil. That's why.
You have come now. Maybe which one have you cooked? Now that you've cooked, now you say.
Before I left home today, I made sweet potato and plantain porridge. What are you talking about?
Wonderful. Thank God. Mary's not going to eat this rice because sweet potato and plantain porridge.
I made for her. Did not mean that I have it here like this.
Why are you speaking English, Auntie?
Why would I not speak English?
That porridge, that plantain porridge that I'm making noise about. But yeah, this is wonderful, yeah. Yeah, looking forward to it. So yeah, Mary, I saw the match last night. You said you were busy, you had to do other things and all of that. And man, it was a whooping, yeah. This is what's about. And Mary is here, of course, the best person to talk football with on Wake Up Nigeria. You see, but there's the underlying story. Mbappe left PSG, and that team became the best team in the world. Now, he went to a team, before PSG, they were the best team because they had won the Champions League and won the league. And then he made there Even though he scored goals, he has made them worse than they were last season. So, seems like as though he was the problem. Because he left PSG and, you know, that superstar syndrome, that's what this particular PSG don't have. There is no superstar. Look, when you look at Madrid, you see Vinicius Jr., you see Kylian Mbappe. Football is now total. Everybody, you defend from the front now.
Yeah.
You know, there's a high press and then you fall back. So the people that work the most are the wingers and the attackers. Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Jr., they don't press high, they don't fall back to defend. But when you look at the PSG team, you have Kivicha, Kvaratskhelia, you have Ousmane Dembele, and then you have Desiree Doué. All of them are pressing so high forward and then they are falling back so much. So Real Madrid were never ever going to be able to stand. That's the word. They didn't stand a chance.
From watching the Champions League, it was already showing for sure that these guys came prepared. I was discussing with my man yesterday because he was watching the match while I was busy, so he was more or less giving me updates on they are trashing Real Madrid here, and I was like, they are trashing them. And I was like, well, sometimes I feel when the season is starting, like the preseason, all this other matches happening, people might come with force, but it might not work out the way they want it to work eventually at the end of the season. But I see a lot of potential in PSG.
Potential?
I feel... No, let's forget the fact that they are the current champions.
It's achieved. You are saying potential is something that is still
I'm saying this
cooking.
Because you know how every season there's always that belief that, oh, maybe this team that did badly last season will do better this season.
So you're saying that they can get better?
They more or less, yes. They can get even better. They have a lot of potential.
I understand.
What you have seen so far is not...
Because they're a very young team. Desiree Doué is just, what, 19, 20? I mean, look at Dembele. Dembele was playing PS4 in Baka. I'm telling you.
PS4?
No, it was so serious. You know with footballers, when footballers get injured a lot, there's a lot that you can do with your body that contributes to injury. Number one, when it comes to injuries, you have to rest well so that you understand, so you can recover faster. So sleep is important. Dembele will be playing PS4 and will come late for practice. Like, you understand? So it was an enfant terrible when it comes to how he was being run in Barcelona. But there was that talk of he has more talent than even Mbappe, and Mbappe seemed like miles ahead. Now, Ousmane Dembele is a big, credible shout for the Ballon d'Or, first ahead of Erling Haaland and even Kylian Mbappe.
You know, sometimes the enfant terrible might not always be who people think he is. Sometimes he's just waiting for his big break, or he feels there might be a bit of entitlement, like, I know I can do better than this, why am I not being given a chance? And so because of that, they become troublesome and they become a handful, so to speak. But in this case, for example, I remember somebody was telling me about the old PSG thingy and how when this guy, Messi, was leaving, he said, you guys cannot amount to anything. And then the very next season, look at what's happening. So it was almost a case of, well, look at us now, Messi. We're a lot better without
By the way, Mary is an expert when it comes to French language. It's enfant terrible.
It's enfant terrible.
Enfant terrible.
Ballon d'Or.
Ballon d'Or. I know that d'or. Enfant terrible. Terrible.
Stop it.
Something to learn from Mary there. And of course, Chef Mark.
The food is ready.
You guys don't already enter.
Amaka, you don't know the meaning of disappoint.
Why you there?
Wow.
This Amaka doesn't disappoint.
It does not disappoint. Amaka doesn't disappoint.
Look at confusion. It's confusion is Amaka's. Hey, Amaka, we are coming to you. We'll come, take a time out and stay with us. There's quite more to come on the show.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m., tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on.
Akiwande Oluwole Soyinka was born on 13th July 1934 in Abeokuta, Nigeria to parents Samuel and Grace Soyinka. His education began with the Christian lessons of his parents as well as the more traditional Yoruba spiritual customs taught to him by his grandfather. He had his preparatory university studies at Government College Ibadan in 1954, subsequently University College Ibadan, and he continued at the University of Leeds, earned a bachelor's degree in English literature. Soyinka's master's degree focused on projects combining his Yoruba culture with traditional British theatre traditions. He later returned to school in Nigeria to study African theatre, during which time he continued to produce poems and plays, one of which appeared on Nigerian television. Shortly after, he became the chief of the Cathedral of Drama at the University of Ibadan. Nigeria had only recently gained independence from Britain and political corruption was at a high. Soyinka's plays and poems became increasingly political and he began giving speeches protesting government corruption. He was accused of conspiring with the Biafra rebels. He was therefore arrested and imprisoned in 1967 for almost 2 years during the Civil War, but managed during his time to write numerous poems. He was finally released in 1969 after a brief period in France. He returned to his position at the university where he founded the magazine Black Orpheus. He left his position and Nigeria.
On Book Chats this morning, we are joined by Momfik Rayan Abu, a life sync expert, a published author, and a highly sought-after speaker with 19 years of experience in coaching, mentorship, and business strategies. She is the co-author of the book, We Are Unbreakable. And this is it. This is a very interesting book. It's so good to have you on the Wake Up Nigeria set this morning. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So when you take a look at this book, it talks about stories of resilience from different women, especially their experiences. But I'm going to let you tell us more about what the book is about before we talk about your part in it.
Okay. So the book is a compilation of stories of resilience specific to the year 2020. 2020 is a year that was very challenging, traumatizing for so many people because of the pandemic, COVID. Yeah. At that time, I was living in Canada. So I was with my very dear friend, her name is Karen Dean, and we're talking about how we can be able to give people a little bit of hope in this very difficult time, sharing the things we have survived in that year of COVID, and also sharing other resilient stories from our lives. So that's how it came about. Myself and 21 other women came together and wrote this book, but the idea came from my friend Karen Dean, and she's a person right here.
Yeah. So you know, when I started reading it, I was really inspired because everyone had a story to tell that will make you feel like, okay, whatever it is you're going through right now, there's actually a sliver of hope. You just need to keep your eye on the horizon and keep hopeful, and I find that really inspiring. Yeah. But then let's go to your parts in the book. Yes. So you might see this book, We Are Unbreakable: Raw Real Stories of Resilience from Women in Nova Scotia in 2020. That's where you were at that time.
Yes, that's where I was.
Yeah. And now this is Momfik's story. So you talked about what 2020 taught me. Yeah. Now, it's particularly difficult for someone who has lived in Nigeria all their lives and then you decide to relocate with your family just a year before with big hopes, dreams. I think in your words, tell us your experience.
Oh, wow. The immigrant journey is a very complicated one.
Absolutely.
And it's something that if you don't have a commitment and a belief to go ahead is difficult because it's not home. So having to come into a new country, a very small province as well, Nova Scotia, Canada, and trying to connect and find your people and build a business. So I'm building a business with my husband. I'm also trying to build my own coaching and training enterprise.
Well.
Children are in university, some are in secondary school. So it was a whole lot. It was a lot. But Canada is a welcoming place. It's good for families. So it was nice, at least in terms of the children. And they are the core reasons why we had to make the move to support them. So that way it was good. But 2020 in of itself, like I said, was so challenging, and specific to the community in Nova Scotia. We had a gunman on the loose shortly after the pandemic, and he killed so many people. You know, he killed so many people that year, and that's really what made us decide to come together and write the book. So it was so painful for me. I'm like, insecurity drove me away from Nigeria.
Now look at it.
Now look at the same thing staring me in the face in a country like Canada that is supposedly peaceful. And Nova Scotia has never had an incident like that, I think, in 100 years or something. So it was really a shocking experience, but we were able to overcome it.
So what was the impact of this incident on your family? Did it make you at some point go, you know what, maybe Nigeria is calling us, let's go back? Or did you keep pushing? Was it something that hit you the wrong way? And how was it for you generally? Oh, personally, I was afraid for the few days after the incident. The good thing about it that the gunman was apprehended and all the moves were made to keep the community safe. Personally, it wasn't even near my area of the province where I lived, so I didn't have anything to be afraid of in terms of proximity to the incident. But just mentally and emotionally was the fear. But I've been through so many things before. Before we left Nigeria, I was living in another province for a bit of time, 2 years before I went to this province. So, but we had left Nigeria then because of insecurity in Port Harcourt, where I was living. And there was a particular time somebody was killed right in front of our gates. Oh my goodness.
So that one was like more closer proximity. That's what made us make the decision to make the move in the first place, because of the militancy era in Port Harcourt at the time. It was really bad, you know, but other than that, it was just something, because the community there and legal and authorities will continue to always keep everything safe and all the measures are put in place. I didn't really feel scared. It's just that trauma of adjusting to it again. But it was fine.
So post 2020, those dreams, seafood exports, which is what your family had in mind.
Yes.
And then of course your coaching experience, trying to put it into place as well, which you are now doing. But post 2020, were you able to achieve most of these dreams?
Yes.
Thankfully.
Yes, thankfully. The thing about 2020, for me, after this issue, that solitude gave me a lot of perspective in terms of where I wanted to take my coaching business. Prior to 2020, I'd gotten my certifications in Canada and connected to a community, engaged with a coach that I hired to support me. So that was the first time I actually started launching online courses, creating coaching programs for people. That time lag of people being in their homes, for me, I utilized it maximally. I realized that you cannot allow a negative situation to affect you. You know, I'm a very resilient person by nature because I've been through some things. So I took the 2020 situation as another event that one can learn to reset and apply mindset reset and turn it around. So I pivoted in my business. I moved towards another angle in my coaching. Then I started creating online courses, coaching programs. And that's when we even wrote this book. And the confidence of this book and how well it went is why I've written 2 other books after this one.
I know I've seen the Life Sync experience.
Yes.
Very, very, very interesting book. You should get it, especially if you're a woman. So how can we get these books?
Yes, you can get it on Amazon, I know, on Amazon. Because it was published in Canada, the physical books are not here in Nigeria, but you can have it on Amazon. But I'm ordering new copies soon, so if people can come to my page, @Ryan_inspires. You just send me a DM. You can get a copy of the book through me as well.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that's really commendable. We are Unbreakable, raw, real stories of resilience from women in Nova Scotia in 2020. Thank you so much for your time, Momfi.
Thank you so much, Mary,
for having
me.
a conversation with you.
Likewise. Thank you. Thank you so much.
At this point, we have to take a break. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria. Just stay with us. We'll be right back.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa and Igbo? Where we get a common language where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam sef and every person wey dey for street. That's why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station wey dey unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show Wetin Dey with your brother, your friend Wale Po.
Everywhere.
So Bobo.
Gen Z, you dey chop for this side.
This na Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we dey give you wetin dey sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make Yanga?
How do I holla? Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro,
you right here.
Nobody better than we, right?
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go here.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM. Testing as the arts are meant to be.
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty.
My name is Nachika Okeke.
My name na Uwi Balogun.
My name is Damilola Banire. My name is Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen.
And this na Abigail. And I dare on top of your view pigeon. I'm going to bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say now my husband be this.
This na wetin you want.
After that day, the man
you no go see am again.
If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When you dey friend the husband, you not see sign say the guy small thing, you don't vex, don't give signs.
If they look for person we go give am to you, fact as he be.
Men no dey ever get fault.
If baby not dey for her,
na the woman.
Talk no dey be person no make person no fit talk true inside. But for this country, we know say if we open curtain in the morning, wetin no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
Look, we no even take responsibility for the children. Leave the man.
And that's some warrior.
Welcome back to the second lap of the show. This is Wake Up Nigeria on a Thursday morning. It's the 10th of July 2025, 0800 hours GMT +1 West African time. And you have the two most important people on the show for this morning. Every other person before and after is not that important. Nah, I'm just kidding. My name is Mike Mesekeno, and we've had one wonderful hour so far. We've got 45 minutes more to go on the show, so just chill, sit back, relax. It has been a roller coaster ride. It will continue to be so. You can catch us live, watch us anywhere around the world via our website, tvcentertainment.tv/live stream. You can also catch us via our app. Download it on the Apple iOS Store and the Google Play Store, where you can watch without any ads or interruptions. You can catch us there. On GOTV channel 16, StarTimes 121, and the terrestrial band will be the ultra high frequency 149 at TVC Entertainment _ with the hashtag Wake Up Marjorie on TVC for engagement and interaction. This is Chef Amaka A. There's a second A there. And my God, she has given something. I am, you know, everything about this, what we have been preparing this morning has been quite, look at that cookware. It's just not even normal cookware that you're using. Tell me something about that cookware. But there's quite an important aspect of what she wants to do this morning, which you're going to see. Now, that is the minced meat. I thought it was going into the rice. A little of it went into the rice, yes? Okay, but this is the cabbage now. What are you doing now, Amaka?
We're going to roll it and steam it. And then we serve it with rice.
This just deserves silence. Please, 1 minute silence. Because what is happening here? So what this is? What do you call this? Cabbage wrapped
yes.
beef? What do you call it?
You know, this is Chinese cabbage.
Chinese cabbage?
Yes.
Okay.
It tastes different. It's
so when you mention Chinese, my heart cut because I'm not used to intercontinental like that. Me, I used to eat intercontinental food. I used to, you know. But when you say it's cabbage, okay, it's okay. We can do it. So you're wrapping this.
Yep. Ooh, I think I feel it so much.
Yeah. No, it's okay. You can't do it too much. It's you, Chef Maka. Anything you do is the standard. That's how it's meant to be.
This is
Hey, what is this? What is this?
Just a little bit.
What is this?
I think I have to rewrap this one.
Okay, you wrap it because it seems the minced meat was much on that one. But I get the idea of what she wants to put together. This is looking wonderful. This is looking wonderful, yeah. And then you already our sweet corn is already in some water there, yeah.
Yes.
Let me just hope that burner is burning. This burner is doing it. Yeah, it's like we'll bring it to this one.
Okay.
I'm just doing it.
Okay, yes, we can use that one now.
This one, because that one, that's not used to bougie food like that. Like some people, they'll shake their head, even though they have wine hair, but they're not going to take our wine rice. Wine hair. The only wine they're taking is the one on their hair. That's the only wine. That's the only wine. Okay.
So the cabbage is very soft.
It is.
It is. Yes.
It is. While we're doing all of this here, oh, wonderful, wonderful. We'll get to see how this all turns. While we're doing all of this, let's take a look at what we have left on the show for you this morning. We will also be celebrating special people for you out there who were born in the month of July with the birthday shout-outs.
And I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go there.
Topic will be building a skilled economy, the power of tech and non-tech skills in driving national growth. And our guest will be Oluwamayowa Ajide, a certified senior RPA developer. And for our final conversation, we have Abolade Bobby, Nigerian musician, creative artist, and Guinness World Record holder. And we're wrapping up the show with Kidra. Kidra will be giving a musical performance to take us out on this wonderful Thursday morning. We'll get it there.
You're Superman, getting me, I save you. I can't get getting me, I gave you. I can be your man, getting me, I date you.
So behind the scene, Mary just made a very, very keen observation. Very keen observation. And you see, Amaka, do you know the observation she made?
What's that?
She said the cookware and what I'm wearing is the same color. So that means everything inside the cookware is going with me. Do you get that? Do you get that? I hope you can catch that. See the cookware color. Medicine no born me.
There's even green inside.
There's even green inside.
You want to enter?
Why are you doing like this now, I was supposed to be on the same side now. Don't do this. Eh? But if it's your food, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. But wonderful, yeah. You already have all of this put together. I saw how you were mixing the rice. The rice was already parboiled.
Yes.
And you said so. You parboiled it. It was looking wonderful. And then
after parboiling, you just spread it to dry. Once
spread it to dry.
It doesn't need water.
So that means
again.
you don't even need the water to dry. You allow it dry now.
Yeah. So next, just fry it up. That's where you fry your rice.
Wow. Okay. Well, this is our corn. Is already, and the corn. You know, corn has this natural aroma that it gives. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not even started with that.
You've not started with that.
It's not going to take time. I'm just going to reduce the water, add my milk, add cornstarch, just to give it that slaw. A little bit of spice. So we're good.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, this is going on. So that means that this even aroma that I can perceive is not even the final thing. I'm looking forward to how all of this will turn out. Okay, that you put in a little salt in
yeah,
there.
so that you can have taste when I take it out.
Wonderful. Okay, so we can.
I need.
Okay.
Oh, it's on.
It's on. This one is on. This one is on. I know this thing.
Okay, so I need that one for this. I wish if I get the toothpick now.
Okay, yes, we're waiting for toothpick. We'll get toothpick just to round up our cabbage, Chinese cabbage, minced meat in Chinese cabbage combination. Okay? All right. From our wine-infused rice to someone with wine hair, it's time to celebrate you and your loved ones. Of course, Lady O Mary has it covered on this one. Mary, are you still focused on this show?
What are you talking about? Of course. We have our minds on that food.
Focus on birthday, leave food. Focus on birthday.
Well, it is time for the birthday shout-outs this morning on Wake Up Nigeria. And we begin with our Jesu Towa. July 9 is your birthday, and this is coming to you from Tida. Happy birthday!
I wish you all the best. This day is your day, and I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you pray for.
Next up is my sister. Yes, Dr. Damilola Adeshino. July 10 is your birthday, and this is coming to you from the Bashra Alimi clan. Happy birthday, honey! Yeah, that's my immediate younger sister. I love you so much. Mwah. Now, we also get to celebrate Mr. Jacob Shalokwe. July 10 is your birthday, and the Apostolic Church Balogun Oyero Assembly celebrates you. Happy birthday!
All that you prayed for this year, you will have. All that you wish for this year, you go get. Everything and more.
Happy birthday to Michael Adelaja. July 11 is your birthday, and TVC Logistics Unit celebrates you. Enjoy the celebration, of course. Happy birthday to Mr. Isaac Tundonu. July 13 is your birthday. This is coming to you from Big Sam. Enjoy the celebration.
I wish you all the best. This day is your day, and I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for.
We are celebrating the delectable Olayemi Ogunwole family of Eastflash. July 10 is your birthday, and this is coming to you from Catherine. Happy birthday, honeypot. We also get to celebrate Oluwadarasimi. July 4 is your birthday. Auntie Ojugo is wishing you the very best. Happy birthday.
It's your day. I wish you all the best. This day is your day, and I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you
are celebrating Pastor Yemi Omolade. July 14 is your birthday, and this is coming to you from your grandchildren, Uriel and Adriel Dunsi. Happy, happy birthday to you. We get to celebrate Zachariah Harun. July 7 is your birthday. Your sister, Rabiu Miriam, is wishing you the very best. Happy birthday.
It's your day. I wish you all the best. This day is your day, and I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will
happy birthday to Moyoluwa Egunjobi. July 11 is your birthday. This is coming to you from Zay Zay. Enjoy the celebration, all right? Yeah, to everyone born in the month of July, to everyone celebrating their birthdays, we wish you well. Yes, and special kisses, of course, to my sister, Dr. Damilola Adeshina. At this point, we'll take a quick break. Wake Up Nigeria continues in a bit. Just stay with us. We'll be right back.
I know if you forget Nigeria promised to me.
Imagine a country with over 320 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? Where we get a common language, where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self, and every person where they for street. That's now why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show, Waiting Day, with your brother, your friend, Wale Po.
Everywhere. So, Bobo.
You dey chop for this
This is not Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we they give you wetin dey sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make yanga?
About wahala. Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, you right here. Nobody better than we, right?
How can I whispers be that? Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty, erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Politics is defined as getting what, where, when, and how. But in the mix, many things come to play to shape the political fortune of any country.
Mr. Honorable Minister, that's how you misinform the public.
From the political actors to the electorate, campaign to voting, from debates to policy decisions, big events happen to engage us in constant conversation.
That's what we're looking for. Not some people who are talking about ethnicity. No.
Who is on your mind?
Don't worry.
Join me every day on Politics Tonight, where we dissect issues that shape our political destiny. Politics Tonight, weekdays on TVC News.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? Where we get a common language, where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self.
All right, I'm looking forward to a very interesting tech discussion this morning because what we have is quite mind-blowing. Now, the topic today is building a skilled economy, the power of tech and non-tech skills in driving national growth. Our guest this morning is Oluwamayowa Ajide. He's a certified senior RPA developer. Now, his work has powered top financial institutions, insurance giants in Nigeria, and global tech solution companies building intelligent systems that are still actively transforming businesses. Mayowa, it is great to have you.
Yeah, thank you.
And you're also the founder of Innovative Skill Bridge.
Yeah, that's right.
That's quite something. Tell us, what do you do? What is Innovative Skill Bridge all about?
Okay, just like the name implies, we bring in innovation, and also we have the skill bridge where we get to train young people in tech and non-tech skills. So we have tech skills like RPA development, where I'm in. We also have software engineering. We have UI UX, graphic designer. Then we also do a lot of training of non-tech skills. So that's where we also train people in things like vocational skills like farming. We also get to do a lot of people get into sew clothes and the like. So it's not just about the normal way of doing the actual vocational skills. So we bring in a little bit of curriculum whereby, for example, let's say you make shoe. We look into how to start up a full-time business, how you can get your business to be known not just in Nigeria, but also outside the country. So we do a little bit of social marketing, social media marketing, digital marketing, all over to ensure that the person is satisfied in all areas of business.
Wonderful. And what you are saying is basically what our topic is all about today. Yeah. Doing all of this while enhancing or building, enhancing national growth and all of that.
Yeah.
So with all these skills, tech, how do they come together? How do you do it?
Okay, so what we do is that we have a platform where we create all of these things to make it a solution-based. So we bring in people that have already grown in this particular sector, and we bring them on board, get to ensure that we also get young people, synthesize them and let them know that this is the things that they can do. And where I stay, we have a lot of young people. We have a lot of young people that are currently going through Yahoo, doing a lot of things that is affecting the economy. Many outsiders in Nigeria say probably a place where they are fraudsters. Whereas, and this is the current situation in the country because we lack skills. I was having a discussion recently with a young man, and he was telling me that as we have little people that can be a mechanic, that can just do them, probably make clothes and also make shoes. Most of our items are imported from other countries, whereas we can do this in this current country and also export it outside. So we will not be just dominant on oil and gas. We can also do, that's why we have startups, a lot of startups, which Nigeria is part of them. So we can start to do that here in Nigeria and train young people, not just to always go out of the country. That's why you see the other countries are bringing in the best guys, taking them over there. So instead of having that, we have Nigeria thinking of solutions that are around us, the problems that we can actually get to solve. So like one of our guys is currently looking at waste management, how we can solve waste management problem in Lagos. So those are the things we are looking at. So we are looking at our immediate problem, how we can create solutions around. So it's not just a tech kind of thing. So we are bringing in non-tech person. So we have people that in the technicians that come in, people from technical college that are good in some of these electricians. So we have people that are coming all together, all facets of life to ensure that we're able to drive our country.
With the global revolution or evolution when it comes to tech and all of that, what is Africa's place? What is Nigeria's place? Do you think that we can step up to those other people around the world at the same level at which they are taking advantage of technology?
Yeah, we can, and I think we are currently doing that. That's why we have I think we've done so well in fintech.
Look, definitely. You know, some people don't even know how well and how advanced our fintech sector is. Things that you can do here, and even in first world countries. They're unavailable.
Yeah.
Transfers
Yes,
in between different,
banks,
you know, and all of that.
I know a local bank currently in Nigeria, I won't mention it, they were able to do their own system. If most of the banks around in the country, are dependent on other countries. So one thing we've learned is that, you know, I was also having a discussion that, for example, we have a lot of fraudulent activities currently in the country. So one of the things I do is automating processes, whereby we work with banks, ensuring that some of these fraudulent activities are reduced to the BRS minimum. So if companies can integrate automation, can integrate technology into their businesses. Sometimes you see businesses don't know that they are making profit. They don't know if they are making loss. So sometimes we just blend all of these processes together, ensure that we understand the system and then work around it.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I love that we're doing that in fintech and all of that. Now you mentioned for the non-tech and the vocational skills, you know, skills and all of that. We're in a world whereby even those vocational skills are driven by tech. Yeah. For instance, deliveries, you know, making orders. Yes. And now there was this particular place, there's this particular vendor I went to do. They don't even have a physical shop. Yeah. Everything was online. They are vocational. They're making something. But you know, the infusion. Yeah. So that means that for these people who are doing vocational skills now, are they also being prepared in such a way that they can take advantage of technology in pushing their businesses? Yeah, they can, and that's why we are bringing out this solution. So, like I did mention the other time, we are looking at digital marketing, understanding the nature of business in Nigeria. I know of a lady that makes shoes and sell 150, 200,000. You can sell like 5 or 10 like that in a month. So that's just 2 million naira like that. So that's a lot of money, but she does not just make it. She stays in far back, one of the suburbs of Lagos, and she sends it outside the country, sometimes even within Lagos and outside the state, Lagos state. So what she makes use of, she uses logistics, ensure that she has a lot of people that understand her business, social media marketing, in ensuring that this thing flies very well. So wonderful. So that's just you saying that, look, apart from having the vocational skills, you should also have the technology skills. With what you're doing, let's look at the horizon. The next 5-10 years, what do you see? So I see that solution makers would be plenty in the country. I know many people are saying that we have to leave the country and the like, but I think if we can all stay to build this nation, ensure that every sector are being built up, not just reliance on oil and gas, the service sector, the tourism sector, every sector is being built up so well. I believe Nigeria can be a better place. Wonderful. You know, we are all here, and you made mention the jackpot syndrome, everybody going. But you see, as a country, we can only get to where we are when small and medium-scale businesses and all of that are growing. When they're growing, when they're doing so well, and this is wonderful. Well, you as a person here, how did this all start for you? You're an RPA developer. Who's an RPA developer? Okay, RPA is robotic process automation. Oh, wow. So, yes, so what we do is more of automating processes, probably software processes, any process that has to do with communication with a system to another. So those are the things we do. So for somebody who wants to start in this, what do you study in school? Where do you start from? What kind of certification does one need to get? Okay, for me, I studied mechanical engineering, but if you want to study that, I would advise you go into computer science. You can be a mathematics, anything that has to do with logic. So those are the things. Engineering, that's the best you can do. Then you have to understand some tools and some languages, programming languages, such like some tools like UiPath, Power Automate. So you do certification like PL 500, UI, Blue Prism and the like. So those are the things you need to be a best in that sector. And then in this era of AI, where programmers, you know, it seems like I was listening to some of the top NVIDIA and some of the top tech companies around talking about how swaths of jobs in tens of thousands will be taken when you have an automation that can handle all of this. So programmers, as it were, is it still viable? Does one still need to study programming in this era, in the era of AI? What do you think about it? I feel you can try and maximize it. Like I said, I'm a mechanical engineering person, so I don't know much into software, but I use much of AI. So some of my programming, I get to check them on probably some ChatGPT, Cloud AI, and all of those things. So you can integrate it together with it. So when you have those backgrounds, you are able to know that much more better. I know that like Microsoft recently had to put down some people, but with time, it's still people that power these things. Exactly. People that power this. So you have to ensure that the skills that are not on the low level cadre. So
if you're on a low level cadre, there are high tendencies that AI gets to swap you away, and so you have to just keep on increasing yourself, keep improving.
Thank you so much, Olunu.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure having you. This was quite an educative and enlightening episode, and I'm looking forward to having you some other time.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure. All right, hope you're able to pick up one or two things there. That was quite enlightening. We'll take a time out now. Stay with us. Our final guest is right up next.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government that will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call permanent solutions.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini, I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
For a final conversation this morning on Wake Up Nigeria, we are joined by Abolade Bobby, a Nigerian musician, creative artist, and Guinness World Record holder, known for hits like Jayemi, Because of You, and Up for Days. His work spreads love, unity, and purpose. Abolade has also made waves in film, playing Success in The Johnsons and Prince Labisi in Showmax's Between Worlds. It's such a pleasure to have you in the studio with us this morning.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
There are so many angles to you, but let's start from the Guinness World Record.
Yeah.
What made you decide to go for that? Was it during the craze for Guinness Records, or was it something that you already knew you were going to do at some point in time?
I mean, before the old craze happened, that was when we attempted ours. I mean, my friends and I, big shout out to them, everybody, because it's like, so it was before the old craze. It just took longer to come out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was it about?
The longest recording marathon with multiple artists. So, yeah.
So was it a case of, I just want to know how it went?
Nah, it was like, my guys just called me, it was like a dream.
Okay.
You know, like, what's up, turn up, like, we're trying to do this. I'm like, okay, that's good. All right, I'm coming. So we went, Martino and I, and Lakim, everybody, we just were in the studio. Because there was one time that we were short of hands, so we had to like go back and record again and all that vibe. So it's like, it's just like a dream. It's not really something that I thought about like, okay, of course, when I was a boy, we always had that dream, Guinness World Record, you know, it's kind of like, yeah.
Wow. So what did you do with all the records you made? during that time?
We minted them as NFTs.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, you know, we had to go AI on them, so they are minted now.
Okay, okay, good stuff. So now let's talk about you as a record producer and singer.
Yeah.
How did that come about, and what has your journey been like?
I would say different, very different journey, but interesting at the same time. It's like fun too, exciting, because you know, like when you watch what God is doing in your life, you're just like, wow, you know.
Is this me?
Yeah, yeah, wow, like okay, but then at the same time you're just pumped and energized for the future.
So now movies as well. How did you come about that? Was it something that just happened, or it was also part of that dream?
Yeah, part of
music,
yeah, of course.
Guinness World Record, movies.
It's always been like since high school, my high school days, I used to entertain them, Scholars Universal. So every Thursday was our day. We're the ones that were, you know, making it happen. So it was like very fun. Me and my guys would always act.
You and your guys,
we always act. We always like try to like, you know, do stuff every Thursdays, entertain the old school. So it's something that has always been just evolving. It's not something that I think too much about. It's just like a calling.
So this calling, what is it going to evolve into next? I'm very curious, because it seems like your life is like a stream. It just keeps flowing from one to another, and then gets to this tributary, flows out. What is it going to flow into next?
We'll find out. yeah, but the truth is really greatness, and you know, not just about me. You know, just about me for myself. You know, it's just about like I'm trying to like help, you know, serve humanity with this gift and talent that God has blessed me with. And at the same time, I'm trying to like evolve myself. You know, the better you are as a human being, the better works you can put out.
True.
So you have to work on yourself, your inner voice, what you say to yourself, what you believe about yourself. So I feel like that evolution is just constant and continuous and progressive.
So you know, you cannot bring a guitar on set, and you will not drop a few for me.
Of course, like I came here to.
Prepared.
I came here to
so
sing.
Let's see.
Actually,
what will you give to me?
Okay. Let's find out.
Let's find out. Okay, now let's do this. This is like a treat.
Yeah. Can you hear it?
Yeah. Don't worry. You can hear it.
Wake up, oh Mary, tell them to wake up. Say me not deny am, they don't be the sign, I'm not go with design now. The music they blow, I'm still bending flows, not go with co-sign now. Of course, listen off. I'm from a kid, yeah, we came with the sauce. The diamond became when it rose from the dust. The game needed me like they need the sun, and they needed us. I just want things to get better. Go kwa, go to kwa, yeah. Many things you remember. Go to what we fly in the air like we don't need the bus. They need the flows and I don't need the floss. Just do it Nike Air. Yeah, we came with the first one. We never the same, baby. Look at this cause one. Thank you. Up for days. In the same clothes, I've been up for days. Tryna get the moon, I've been up for days. Think about the future, I've been up for days. When you get it, come back.
I'ma keep going. Thank you.
Nice. I can't believe you actually came up with this now.
Yeah.
Do you write your songs?
Yeah, of course.
All of them?
I love writing. I write every day.
Okay.
I try to write every day. I write every day, actually.
So since you're still evolving, are you looking to writing movie scripts?
Of course, I like movies, more movies, writing scripts. My team, everybody, like I'm open to collaborations. Like I love collaborations because I believe that I can do what you cannot do. You can do what I cannot do. Together we can do great things. I feel like collaboration is like the way forward.
I love how you're so into this team thing, my team, collaboration, my team. And it makes me very curious about that team of yours. Is it a case of friends that you grew up together? How did you come about this team?
I cannot myself do nothing, you know, so it's like you need people around you. Good people. So I've been blessed to have good people around me. My family, my friends, TVC, everybody. You know, it's always blessings, blessings, blessings. So I can of my own self do nothing, like I said. So yeah.
All right. So what should we expect from you? Like, the future looks really bright right now.
Amen.
What should we expect?
Expect greatness, like I said. Expect more music, more collaborations, more brand deals, more movies, more creativity, and more fun and excitement, you know, for the people.
Nice. So, Abolade Bobby, do you know how to cook?
Yeah, I mean, I try.
You heard that try?
No, like, you don't have to brag now.
You know which one is you don't have to brag? You know how to cook?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so what can you cook?
I can cook like basically anything. I just need to follow instructions.
You have to follow
I need to follow. No, but I can cook like rice, the normal beans, the everything.
Is there abnormal beans?
Nah, normal. There's some ones that like this. There's the local ewa going and all those things. I don't know that one yet.
Just cook my beans.
Just let me cook it. And it's good.
So, but have you made dirty rice before?
No.
Dirty rice. You've never made it. There are different variants of dirty rice. But you see, today's dirty rice, it's a classy one.
Okay.
Yes, it got a degree in Harvard.
Oh.
Got a postgraduate degree as well.
Oh, wow.
Yes, in the University of Middlesex. And then it also attended the Lagos Business School.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
At the moment, it's getting and just a small diploma from Reddish. So
wow.
That's what today's yes, dirty rice is all about.
Okay.
So we're going to head to the kitchen.
All right.
So you can have breakfast with us this morning. But before heading to the kitchen, I just have to ask you this quick question. I hope you don't have allergies.
No, I don't. I mean, I'm on Nigerian BMC.
So we'll head straight to the kitchen now for breakfast with Bolade Bobby. And of course, we'll have a performance by Hydra in a bit. So let's head over.
All right.
Maybe you do another performance for us in the kitchen. 50.
No
The rice is...
Correct.
Ah.
Thank you.
All right, it's been a great show. Thank you so much, Chef.
Me I put for table. Anything you want, girl, me I'm able. Bestie, shawty girl named Betty, fine and sexy, and she fletty. Shawty pull in my crib when she ready, and she my sunshine in anywhere that you love. Shawty fine and she sweet like your love. Melanin and she get my color. She hide me cause I done the juggle. Be a fighter commando. Girl, I be a style and your Rambo. Me I go the vital like mango. But belly make them come and go. Fighter commando, style on your Rambo. Fighter like mango, make them come and go. Girl, this telling me I feel it oh, feeling it deep inside my soul. And you know, girl, me I feel to run out for you, any kilometer for you. My lady, me I don't mad for you. My baby, follow me now for you. I'm available, anything you want, girl, I'm able. Bestie, shawty girl named Betty, fine and sexy, and she fletty. Shawty pull in my crib when she ready, and she my sunshine in anywhere that you love. Shawty fine and she sweet like your love. Melanin and she get my color. She hide me cause I done the juggle. Be a fighter commando. Girl, I be a style on your Rambo. Me I go the vital and mango. My belly make them come and go. Be a fighter commando. Girl, I be a style on your Rambo. Me I go the vital and mango. My belly make them come and go. Fighter commando. Style on your Rambo. Vital and mango.